Hello and welcome to Let's Play Planet Zoo. My name is Chris, and this is episode 32 of Perseid Zoo. In this episode, we are continuing work on our Savannah exhibit. I think we've been doing like 10 episodes of just Africa and the Savannah exhibit. Probably more than that, actually. I have to go back and double check to see how many we've done. But this episode, I think I'm going to work on this little island here. Work on the little rock bridge going over. I realized that the elephants actually can't get up here. So I'm probably going to need to make something over here. I'm thinking maybe a bridge. Maybe another rock arch thing. Not sure yet. We definitely need to get our elephants back here because this is where we're going to have all of our hard shelter. Have a couple more feeding stations and whatnot back there. So that's definitely something to consider in this episode. It'll probably be towards the end of the episode that we get to that. But just for now, we're going to be landscaping the little middle part of the island here, which is quite a bit if we zoom out. So there's going to be quite a bit of work being done here. I'm hoping it goes relatively quickly. It'll be a lot of rock work. But I'll probably just copy and paste from other places and blend it. So, yeah. So we're going to hop on that. Hopefully it's not too ambitious for this episode, so I can push it out in 1 week's time. Or at the start of next week, I guess I should say. So wish me luck. And here we go. Alright, so we got a little bit of the cliffside done here, and I'm not done with this section. I was actually going to wait a little while before showing this video, but I want to give a few pointers here real quick. So basically what I've been doing is I created a cliff section and I just kind of copied and pasted across. Now what that causes problems of is you can see there's repetition. So you look right here, then you look right here, like that's the same cliff section. Like, once you see it, it's like, oh yeah, that's the rock, that's that rock, that's this rock, that's this rock. And probably if it was never pointed out to you, you might have missed it. But, being the, I don't know, OCD perfectionist that I am, we need to fix this. Like, so there's a couple ways that I try to blend copied and paste pieces. The easiest one is, delete a couple rocks, and look at that, it's already, different. Look at that. Fancy. Problem with this is, now we've got this kind of awkward hole in our wall. So instead, we have to go back and kind of rebuild it with some different rocks. This is a lot easier when there isn't an audience. So yeah, we're just gonna grab a few more. Again, using my favorite rock number 7. Best utilitarian rock in the world. Rock 7 for president. I'm gonna turn off the align to surface here and make it a little bit easier, because then I can just kind of drop them and still kind of have a what would I call this? Like horizontal plane of motion, maybe? Strata. So the rocks are kind of going all the same direction, as they would in real life. Usually. I mean, obviously there's places where the rocks have been shoved. But now if we zoom back out, you don't notice that that kind of repeat in texture. It's still there, like this rock and that rock are... Is that this rock and that rock? Like, I can't even find it again. This rock and that rock are the same. Up here is the same. But it's definitely, a little bit more blended. You don't notice that the rocks have, basically just been copied-paste. From starting over there and all the way down. So, makes laying these rocks a whole lot easier. That way you don't have to, put them all down by hand and take, hours and hours doing it. This probably took me about, from that section there, about half an hour. So, I mean, definitely a lot faster than placing them down by hand. The hard part initially is kind of getting your first, chunk of rocks, and then after that, it's smooth sailing. Just copy paste, like literally copy paste. It can't get much easier than that. The other thing I wanted to point out real quick was when you're building these kind of like cliff faces, so you have to take water into account, or if you want to make it realistic, take water into account. So what's going to happen in nature is, in order for one of these things to form, is that the water is going to form it. So what that's going to create is that's going to create a little channel. Let me get out of the group there so you can see it a little bit better. So it's going to create a little channel, and I've already done that kind of here. So you can imagine it's raining, water's pouring off this cliffside. It's trying to make, the shortest possible path to the largest body of water, which is, for here, the or I should say the shortest downhill path to the largest body of water, which will be this river for our Savannah exhibit here. So imagine it's raining. Actually, we don't have to imagine. I can make it rain. Yes, I am God. Maybe. Come on, thunder, lightning. Let's go. Storm clouds are brewing. Warthogs are snorting. And rain is a falling. So there we go. So we've got rain, coming down, and this is our cliff face here. So in order for one of these things to be formed where it's swinging down like this, the water's going to be doing this. It's obviously we dug it out, but in nature, water would be doing this. You see the water rushing off the. I actually never knew that they animated this sort of thing, but you can see water coming off the rock faces here. You can't really see it so much as you zoom in, but when you zoom back out, you can see the water coming off the rocks. So the water is going to come off the rocks. It's going to hit this flat spot, and it's going to try to get to the river. As it's doing that, it's going to carry away all these kind of loose materials, which are going to be this dirt that's on top. It's just going to kind of carry it down, all the way down, right through here into the water. So to add a little bit of realism, what you can do is you can dig out a little channel and then line that with rocks. Because imagine the sediment, the topsoil is being eroded away. It's exposing more of this rock that is part of this large formation here. And that just adds a little bit more realism. You see, like over here, we haven't done that. So I'm going to show you real quick the quick and dirty way of doing it. So I'm going to grab the terrain tool here, and I'm going to grab the push tool. And usually when I'm in a kind of a narrow spot like this, I'll put it to like 60 or 50%. We'll do 50% for now, and then I'll set the size to like 4. So I'll have a nice kind of narrow, and I'll just kind of push it down. Let me pause the game so it's not trying to recalculate the nav mesh while I'm recording here. Hopefully that didn't kill my audio or something. So we're just going to push it down, make a kind of hard channel at first. Just going to keep pushing it down. There we go. So now we've got this kind of like carved out gully. Now if you imagine yourself as some water, you're coming down this hill, you're going to probably initially want to go off this direction, just right up and over and then into the water. That's the easiest thing. In order for it to make a turn, we need to have some sort of reason for it to turn, so we need to create a little bit of an embankment here. So I'm going to dig this out a little bit more. I'm just going to kind of make this turn. And I think that should be good. So we've got kind of our water coming down here off the rocks. It's hitting our little channel. Water pouring off these rocks, running into our channel, and then out and gone off into the river. So the one last step we're going to do here is we're going to smooth it all out. So I'm just going to get a large smooth brush here. We'll do 50% intensity at size 10. And I'll just go where I started. just kind of smooth it out. And now if we look, it actually smoothed it a little bit too much, so I'm going to undo that. Let's try 30% intensity. Yeah, that's looking better. So I'm just going to kind of smooth this out. And now we've still got our channel. You can see it a little bit like this, and definitely like this. So we've got a little bit of our channel here as the water would come rushing around. I'm probably going to add a few more rock features over on this side to kind of sell the illusion that the water is going to kind of rush down this way and then hopefully turn. So I'll probably build this little wall up a bit more. But yeah, just wanted to share that with you as I was doing it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in just a second when the rocks are a little bit further along. Okay, so we got the majority of the rock work done now. Just have a little bit more left to do. I have to do the archway here. And I might do a little bit more kind of detail work down here before we start landscaping. Our elephants sadly can't get up here. So I'm going to have to think of some other way for them to get up here. If I go to their traversable area, our elephants can't get up this path. I tried moving the rocks around. It just wasn't working. I think our giraffe can barely get up there. You can see like there's just barely a little sliver of land for them to get up there. I'm going to have to be really careful when I landscape to make sure that they can still get up there. So, yeah. Speaking of the elephants, right now their land is like nothing. I didn't realize this until I was testing the path feature for up here. They can't actually get over here. They certainly can't get up on this island. They can't get back here. It's kind of a big problem. I'm going to have to work at it to see if I can first at least get them back over here towards the feeders. If not, I'm going to have to make this more elephant friendly. Because they're pretty unhappy with their terrain layout right now. I mean, I think most of these animals aren't super happy with how the terrain is. Actually, it looks like those guys are, minus the dirt, but that's because there's a huge dirt patch up here. Yeah, I'm gonna say most animals are gonna be happy with the terrain when it's done. The elephants, though, right now are very unhappy with the terrain. But this is why we play Sandbox, so we can kind of just have fun. Not have a bunch of sad, depressed, dying animals on our hands. But I'm thinking for the elephants, maybe I build a bridge here. I really didn't want to put like any sort of human man-made structures, apart from, of course, the overlook, out here in the Savannah area. But I think we might need a bridge just because since I've already plopped the water down, I think it's going to be really hard to terraform this without absolutely destroying it to get the elephants to go up this hill. So I'll probably put a large bridge up here. And then it would also make sense from like a zoo perspective. You'd have some way to get across for the keepers. I mean, yeah, maybe you can probably take like a little ATV four-wheeler deal down through here. But I think it'd probably be better, if we build some bridge. And I'll probably style it, make it kind of look cool. Probably like a wooden support bridge or something. And maybe we can have the safari car go up and through there too, we'll see. But anyway, next step is probably going to be finishing the rock work here, or I'm going to start landscaping. I'm not sure. Going to be calling it quits for today. But yeah, so when I come back, I'll either be landscaping or finish the rock work. I'm not sure. That was a lot of rock work to do. So yeah, I don't know if I want to get back to it just yet. Anyway, catch you guys in just a second. All right, so we've got our rock work here finished for the arch. Also went through and landscaped this area here. I kind of imagine that this island is maybe a little bit drier. Like it's obviously just a rock in the middle of a river. So I'm thinking that the soil's probably not as good. So you're gonna get a lot of kind of stubby little trees. The grass is just kind of poking up. You get some kind of dry, dying bushes in this little runoff bed here. I kind of imagine that it's not, you know, super lush up on this island compared to, you know, like down here, where we're obviously like in the floodplain down here, and then up here it's just, it rains, it runs off, and there's just kind of a few inches of dirt and then rock. That's kind of how I imagine this to be, this island. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done on the island. I'm gonna do a little bit of detailing here in the front here. We still have the problem with our elephants not being able to get up. I need to double check. But while I was building it out, yeah, so the giraffes now cannot traverse up here too. So we're definitely going to need some sort of bridge feature, I think. I just don't want to keep fiddling with this because it's so like hard to tell like what is blocking it. You know, is it this bush? Is it that rock? Is it the tree? Is it the, you know, what is keeping them from going here? And you just end up like deleting like 6 or 7 things, and then wait for it to recalculate the path, and then it may or may not work, and then you undo everything, and you delete something else, and it's like, well, come on. So I'm at the point where I'm done fiddling, trying to get the giraffes up here. I'm really leaning towards that we're going to have a bridge. I might put it more closer to the, I don't really want to build one this big, you know, way the heck out that way. But I'm thinking, like, if I put it closer to the habitat boundary by the boat dock, then I can have a pedestrian bridge up here too, and that's how we can get to our safari. But then that defeats the point of, I don't know, the animal bridge. So I don't know. It's it's a conundrum because I need something big enough for the elephants to walk across, but I also don't want to look, you know, silly, you know, out of place. So I'm not sure. I'm really leaning towards a bridge, but I don't know how to tackle it yet. Maybe that's the right way of saying this. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna put some grasses down here, some reeds, and then that'll probably be it for the island. So, all right, catch you guys in just a second. All right, so I went a little crazy. I actually, as I was placing down the grasses, I was like, you know, why don't I just do the rock work over here too? So I did, and the grasses as well. So we've got the rock work done for this section as well. We got the grasses done. I really like how this looks. Let me actually get the boat over here. Where's the boat right now? It's right there. Good. So it won't take too long for it to get over here. There it goes. So I really like how the boat goes through here. You know, it kind of goes through the marshes, and it kind of like pushes through them, you know, kind of into this, you know, jungle looking environment. I guess not really jungle, but this kind of like marshy grassland environment, and we'll just kind of follow it this way. I know I could probably click the ride camera, but I'm lazy. I don't want to click on it just yet. But I really like how that looks. You know, when you first come into the exhibit, you know, you're out here, you know, you probably have your tour guide talking, you know, and on your left is some rocks that aren't done, and on your right are some rocks that are done, and straight ahead there are some marshy wetlands, and here's a couple facts about marshy wetlands, and here we go through the marshy wetlands, and if you look on your left, oh my god, there's a water buffalo. And oh my god, on your right there's some elephants. That's exactly how it's going to go down, except a lot more professional. And scripted and rehearsed. So Yeah, I really like how this part came out, so I'm glad I did the rocks, even though it was a lot more than I wanted to do just initially. Also I felt bad for my elephants. They were all like laying down here in the dirt, looking sad and depressed, so gave them a couple trees, and that one's just given up on life and has boxed himself. Oh jeez, what happened? I can't move the elephant. This is horrible. Oh my gosh, it's getting worse. just let the elephant out, please. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you, game. I mean, what happened? Did we lose traversable area here? I don't know. It says I can put them there. So why can't I... Invalid destination. Huh. Let me see if I can move the habitat wall. Where is that? I'm stuck somewhere. There's the gate. Okay, so let me click on that. And let's edit the barrier. And let's grab the gate and... I'm gonna break everything. Let's not do that. Oh, jeez, I probably broke everything. Oh, gosh, my keepers aren't going to get into my habitat. This elephant's stuck in a box forever. Maybe if I send him back to the trade center. How can I do that from here? I don't see the button for it. Maybe I gotta... Is it still, like, transporting? No? It says relocating to destination not set. Huh. Can I do it from here? So your name is this guy. Send to trade center. Move to trade center. Okay, now let's try move. Yeah, see, I can't put him in here. Why? I mean, I've got other elephants in here. They're happy. Can I move them around? No. Huh. Like, what's the problem? Fix incomplete. Is there no barrier here? Like, what happened? Maybe I need a null barrier here. No, there's one right there. So where is it incomplete? I mean, this looks complete. Maybe here? Is this not? Ah, here we go. Here's the problem. There we go. Now let's see if I can move my elephant back into here. Ah, yeah. See? Yes. That was the problem. The fence broke somehow. I don't know how. I wonder how long that's been broken. Maybe that's why I've been getting so many like escaped animal notifications. Like the habitat's been been broken. Like every now and again I'll just see like everybody running out of here, which seems to have been what's happened. And maybe that's why everybody's upset. The animals are on the loose. Anyway, well that was a climactic ending. Let's see if our elephant gets out. Yeah, he's back. All right. We're in business. All right, anyway, back to building. This is why I don't play franchise. Like there's too many like little things that happen all the time to me. Well, I guess not all the time. That was probably the first time something like that's happened, but I won't play franchise, dang it. I don't have time for that. I probably should have just looked at the messages because like I I mean, you've probably been seeing them in the videos. There's been like 15 messages, like always up here, and they were all animals escaping. I was like, it's fine. There's no problem. They're not escaping. Oh, it's probably because my habitat barrier's broken. Yeah. Now people are coming back because the elephant's not quote-unquote escaped. Okay, anyway. So, yes, we have it done. Look at that. It's beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. So probably the next section I'm going to work on will be this area over here. I'm imagining it's probably going to look a lot more like these hilly area, you know, not super dense foliage, kind of rocky. You know, probably like where these little hill faces are. I'm probably going to put some rocks, probably grass it in, and oh, that reminds me, I don't think I've shown you guys this, so I'm going to do it real fast. So if you're painting the terrain, you notice the grass is like green, very green, especially in the whatever biome I am, grasslands biome. There's a trick I found that makes it a little bit more brown. So I'm going to grab some coarse sand. I'm going to put the intensity down to like 30%. I'm going to pause the game because it keeps freezing. And I'm just going to... Oops, that was a little too much. Just kind of like click around in it. And it turns the grass a little bit more yellow. Like you zoom in and it still looks like grass, but it's a little bit more brown, especially when you zoom out. Like it's not just... I'll do one over here for comparison. Like it looks more natural. Like this grass to me that I'm laying down and painting looks... Let me do it at 100% intensity so I don't have to keep going back and forth. But this, that looks like a golf course to me. You know, that looks very... You know, it's been watered a lot. Even out here in the Midwest, we have grass like this maybe during the spring bloom in the Flint Hills. You know, after they burn it all. But the majority of the time, it looks like this. It looks brown. You know, that's just how the grass goes. It turns kind of yellow and golden, and you know, it's not green the whole year. It doesn't look like your front yard. Especially in the wild. Now, like during the summer months, during the fall, it starts looking like this. During the spring, yeah, I'll give it to him. It does kind of look like this, but it's got a lot more stuff mixed into it, so it doesn't consistently look like rolling green hills. I'll drop a picture in the chat. There it is. There's the video picture right there. Yes, it's in there. I need to make a note to put a picture in, but but I think the one on the left, you know, looks a lot more realistic than... Or sorry, let me do it this way. This on the right looks a lot more realistic than this on the left. You know, there's going to be dead spots, there's going to be brown spots, there's going to be different grasses mixed in there. So by just adding like little like clicks of sand, you yellow your grass. You know, just a little more realistic. And then when you go through and you drop in, where's the elephant grass? The elephant grass in here, you know, to kind of add the lushness. Let me turn off the line to surface so I can drop a whole bunch real fast. So when you add that, you know, underneath it looks, you know, a little bit better. There's not just green underneath. It's not just painted. Like over here, like I feel this looks too jungly, you know? Like this looks more savanna. This looks a lot, I mean, really like jungle. This reminds me more of Florida, actually. You know, just everything's green, always, forever. There's no seasons in Florida. But yeah, this looks to me more like Kansas. Like there is tall, green, grassy, but underneath it's a little bit more yellow, a little bit more gold, a little bit more amber. I mean, just looking at my yard right now, I mean, my yard that gets watered every now and again, is yellow. There's yellow mixed in there. It's not just, again, like a golf course grass. So yeah, that's just a little thing that I discovered by accident, really. That adds a little bit more realism to the grass texture. I really wish they gave us like all the grass textures in the game, because some of the other biomes, their grass texture looks way better, and the rocks too. Like just give me all the options in this terrain paint, and I will be a happy man. But anyway, that's the episode. I'll roll out some cinematics here and catch you guys on the next episode. Take care. Bye.